Hey there friends, Nibs again, out in the garage doing a little bit of goofing around tonight. And I wanted to do a head-to-head challenge for you guys. This is one so I got this one on loan to the garage right now. This is the Benjamin Trail NP nitro piston. This one was made back in probably 2013, 2014 time frame. So it's not terribly vintage, but it's getting up there. And I'm going to go ahead and put it head to head. I'm not sure it's fair, but I got this old Daisy Powerline Model 62. Doesn't have a scope on it, but it's a really good shooter in its own right. But we're just having fun, right? We'll see which one I can shoot better. We're going to be shooting across the garage here. I got some 2-inch bullseyes from Splatterburst. Thanks for sending those over for us to use on the channel. And we're going to go ahead and see which one of these guys can do the best job. I'm going to be shooting these Meisterkugeln 7-grain wad cutters, and should be a fun little matchup. This this Daisy is quite a shooter. Quite a rare gun too. These were only made for a couple of years back in the early 70s, mid 70s I think. They actually were made by El Gamo and licensed to Daisy. Gamo had one called the Center. I think it was C-E-N-T-R-E. Very similar to this. Same action. I think it had different grips. But the Benjamin, even though it doesn't belong to me, is technically the newcomer in the garage, so we will shoot this one first, and let's see what we can do. I like that Daisy because it's a it's actually an underlever, which is very unusual for a pellet gun. Most all the pellet pistols that you see are actual break barrel. So by having a so I put these on here because the these other targets that I have, these are leftovers from my bullseye. They have a few rings on the outside. These smaller Splatterburst targets only have a couple of rings, so I wanted to give a little bit of a chance to get some scoring in there. And I'm already taking advantage of it. But again, this scope is really no advantage for me. It's really kind of bobbling and really tough for me to sight with. That's better. So the red dot will be a 10. The next line out will be a 9. The bigger black band, outside band of that shoot and see will be, or Splatterburst target will be an 8. Then 7 and 6, which is exactly how they are scored for our rifle league targets. So actually I have that's the same rings right there. So, but let's go ahead and continue. I think I'm actually touching the black ring of that first one anyway, so that would still be an 8. It's doing good. That's 3, this is 4. We'll do 5 shots for each. Ooh, that one looks like it's probably an 8. Let's do one more. So this is, like I said, a loan to the channel right now. A friend from the rifle club brought it in, said, what do you think? And I asked him if I could borrow it for a week to do some, and then he told me that the trigger on it was horrendous, and I did some work on it. It was missing the over travel spring or screw, And also I lightened the springs, just kind of decompressed them a little bit. Really did. Ooh, where'd that one go? I'll have to check the footage. I think it went into the same hole as one of the other ones. Definitely didn't miss the target completely, but so there is 5 shots with the Benjamin trail. So let's go ahead. So this daisy's pretty cool. It's got an underlever, and then it has a little loading port here on the side that you flip open and load your pellet in. Very unusual sort of action, but it can shoot. When I do my part. Dropping these pellets. These Meisterkugels aren't cheap. Oh, my downrange battery's about ready to give up on me. I thought this would be kind of a fair head-to-head. It looks like it's kind of working about even so far. Oop, that one was out into the 7 ring there. This one I got it. It shot good for a little while, and then the piston cup disintegrated in it. Oop, why is it shooting low? Boy, that's not going to fare too well for the daisy. But it's all part of the fun. All right, let's try to get at least 110 here, right? I think maybe. No, might be a 9. That's going to be probably a win for the Benjamin, but let me go ahead and add those up and I'll be right back with you. Alrighty, I'm back. Well, maybe I do better with the scope, but neither one of them scored very terribly. But I just pulled a couple of them low with the gamo or with the daisy. Not sure why, but so the Benjamin did win the head-to-head, but it was pretty close. Only a few points apart. The gamo or the daisy ended up with a nice 39 out of a possible 50, and then the Benjamin ended up with a 44. So that the very last shot went into the same exact hole as this one right here. It took me a couple of times watching the camera from downrange to actually see that hit, but there you go. There is the I'll probably do another 1 or 2 head-to-head challenges with this one, some other ones. You guys let me know what ones you'd like to see me do them with. It doesn't necessarily have to be a Springer. I have a couple others I might try. This one, it needs to be taken down a notch, so I may try it with my Webley Nemesis or Gamo Gamo Compact. That'll give it a run for its money. But well, we got a storm moving in for tonight, so I'm gonna have to and it's gonna be storming in the morning too, so I'll probably keep it indoors and do some more stuff in the garage here tomorrow morning as well. But anyway, there you go. First win for the Benjamin nitro piston, or trail nitro piston, and I'm going to be looking around and try to find me one of these. But hope you liked the video. Till next time, have a great day.